Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball next on the show. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for St. Louis, right fielder Dexter Fowler.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Drilled to first. Reggie right there, and he is out on the tag. Ready now, number 11. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. And he just misses with a curveball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Matt Carpenter will be next. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And another foul ball. We're just underway here in Denver. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gonzalez ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Here's Matt Carpenter. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's Jed Jerko now, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. A throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Towards second. And this is taken for the out. Here's Charlie Blackman now.
Center fielder, Charlie
and the pitch.
Blackman.
Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question. And yes, he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's another 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
First baseman, Reggie Jackson.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
That is the 6th foul ball in this at bat. Now, to those who like to see a lot of pitches, he's doing it for you.
And that's through for a hit. Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt. And he'll make it to second base on what ought to be ruled a passed ball. And with 2 outs, that one could come back to haunt him. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
St. Louis. Left fielder Randall
High fly
Grichuk.
ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. 1 down. Here's Chris
Batting
Carter
fifth.
now.
The designated hitter, Chris Carter.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Lifted in the air out to right. Parra has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Now to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Gerardo Parra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Mark Reynolds. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again. DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's up and in for ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly was sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Charlie Blackmon is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third. So 1 run is in, and the bases stay loaded with 2 away. Reggie Jackson is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
He'll whip this one to first. In outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Stephen Piscotty.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Batting ninth.
From the stretch,
number 4.
Yadier Molina is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Here it comes. 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Jackson has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. 1-2, here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 11. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nolan Arenado. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pham moves over. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Lucroy. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. A weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1, 2, 3 inning. It just makes you feel so much better and more confident as you move through the rest of the game.
Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. In is Gerardo Parra. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. The 0-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Fowler, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Grounded to third. Carpenter has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Leading off for St. Louis, third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup and the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Parra is over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Randall Grichuk.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reggie has got it, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The shortstop.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Number 10, second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch.
LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
Here he is, falling behind again. 2-0. This has been a big part of the struggles. You can't pitch from behind and in hitters counts all the time.
3-0 now. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats. Foul. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Pham has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Lays off 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Lifted in the air to center field. Pham is after it, and that retires the side. Here's Chris Carter now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Cardinals, the designated hitter.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. Story brings it in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Into the box now. Tommy Pham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Blackmon is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
Stephen Piscotty.
Line drive to center field, and he will reach up to make the catch. Digging in once again, Reggie Jackson comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Nolan Arenado is on deck. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. Here's Nolan Arenado, a hit in 2 tries so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's Tyler Lyons.
Please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 7.
Ian Desmond. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Chopped weakly to the left. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Lucroy. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 8.
And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. He'll come home with it, and not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Fowler. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now.
The batter, designated hitter,
Mark Reynolds is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. That misses. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, number 4.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Parra has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Here's Dexter Fowler now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Line softly out toward left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Ready once again, number 11. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Pat Neshek takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Now a swing and a ground ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Ian Desmond.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Ripped down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hara racing back. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Now batting.
Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now
Digging in.
Designated hitter, Chris Carter.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Blackman racing back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Ready on 1 and 2. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Striding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Grounded to short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in once again, Charlie Blackman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Tommy Pham. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Just a tick behind for a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Here's another 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Piscotty. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. Digging in and looking for more, Reggie Jackson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle. We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Now to the
left fielder, number 20, Ian
Sunhwan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here. David Dahl will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. For Arenado, that's his first double on the year. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Jonathan Lucroy stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. A high fastball is in there. 5 runs, 10 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away. Now at the plate, Gerardo Parra. He's 2 for 3 with a home run.
Your attention, please. Now
they'll go to the bullpen now.
Number 76, Sean Gilmartin.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Here's Mark Reynolds.
A designated hitter, Mark Reynolds.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Drilled on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage is... Coming to the plate now, Dexter Fowler. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a liner. But foul.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's the pitch on 2-2.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Another 2-2 offering. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
So coming 11. To the plate, number 11. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Late that time for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double. So striding in, Matt Carpenter.
Carpenter.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Adam Ottavino takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And a fastball. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1-1, here it comes. Changeup gets Trevor Rosenthal is
now pitching for St. Louis, number 44, Trevor Rosenthal.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both the lefty and a right-hander have stood up. DJ LeMahieu stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The set and the 2-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. And it's full now, 3-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Pham over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman.
Ready for another chance? Reggie Jackson. He went deep earlier, and he's 2-for-4 to this point. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Rosenthal comes set. Here's the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike. So striding in, Rendell Grichuk. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Reggie is over and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Chris Carter. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Into the box, Tommy Pham. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Parra on the move, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. St. Louis, good night. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Final line.